Royal Hogs Earthquake Cycle is back in the meta. The goblins are better in the deck instead of skeletons now, and this deck is really strong in the current meta because it counters a lot of the really strong decks right now. Right now, we're currently top 700 right now. Let's get in the first game and try to climb up even higher with this deck. Alright guys, so in our first game here, so one of the reasons why this deck is so good is because it counters that Goblin Hut graveyard deck. If you guys didn't know, that deck is pretty much everywhere right now. Probably the strongest deck in the game, and a lot of you guys were asking me for decks to counter it, and this is one of the only decks that actually does counter it. So that's why I decided to make a video on this deck. And not only does this deck counter it, this deck itself is really solid in the meta, actually. I think it kind of emerged again due to the Graveyard Hut deck. I saw there was like tons of people inside of the top 50 using this deck, so very strong currently. This guy's running some sort of bait deck over here. Probably Mortar, because we see the Skeleton Barrel, the Minion Horde, Skeleton King. We defended pretty nicely. It was looking kind of scary, not going to lie, because I didn't have the delivery in rotation for the Minion Horde, but the Queen came in clutch with the Fire Spirit, and as you guys can see, this guy does have the Goblin Hut, so this is what I was talking about. Earthquake just wrecks that thing. Obviously, you do have the, Spear Gobs that come out behind, but the hut is the most annoying thing. So when you're able to take out majority of the waves of it, it's really, really valuable. And Log can often clean up the rest, Fire Spirit, and of course you got Log for the Rascals, which a lot of people are running as well. So we'll go Queen here. And then let's actually go Royal Hogs to protect. He's probably going to go Skeleton King, so the Queen is going to be able to defend that, hopefully, without too much of an issue. We can go for a Log here. He might activate the ability kind of early on. Yeah, he does. Let's just go ahead and activate the ability here. Don't really... Do we have to do something else? Let's see. I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go Goblins just in case. Otherwise, we would have probably taken quite a few stabs from those Skeletons, so I definitely think that was the right call over there. So we're going to go for Fire Spirit with the Goblins. Earthquake coming in to take out the hut, and I don't even think I need to do anything else on that Skelly Barrel because the Queen's already there. While Minion Horde coming in, that's a lot of elixir he just spent for those Royal Hogs, which we can obviously just go in for a delivery on top of. We'll pre-place a cannon here to help us get ready for some defense, and we're looking pretty solid. I mean, at this point, we just have to defend. There's a lot of people running Skelly King this meta, not only in the Graveyard Hut deck, but also in Splash Yard. I'm seeing a lot of people running that this meta. I think Graveyard is one of the strongest decks this meta, and this deck, thankfully, does quite good against Graveyard. So, at least there's some options of things to counter it. Really clutch Fire Spirit over there. We'll go Royal Hogs here. He did get some damage, though, so we do got to watch out a little bit. But as you can see, this Royal Hog push is going to do a ton of damage. Earthquake coming in to take out that Goblin Gang. That got a lot of value. That was really nice. We'll go Log here to take out the Mother Witch, and then we'll just go ahead and use our cannon on top of his... yeah, let's just go cannon here. We will probably have to, go for our delivery. So we got to watch out for the Minion Horde now, but we should be alright. We'll just go for a Fire Spirit here, and then we can go Royal Hogs. He'll probably have to go Goblin Hut, if I had to guess. Yeah, he actually does. Probably not the best Earthquake placement. I could have, I guess, played it, a tile more to the right, but it's okay. I didn't actually expect him to be able to play it all the way on the outside. I didn't know if he'd be able to get it down in time, but he ended up making it happen, so that was well played on his end over there, but I don't think it's really going to matter that much at this point. We really just need to cycle back to one more Earthquake, and then this game is pretty much wrapped up here. So yeah, super easy matchup. Not a whole lot he could have done. And this is why this deck, like I said, is solid right now, because it's going to take care of any deck that has Goblin Hut in it. Earthquake is one of the only cards good against it. Even Poison, I wouldn't even say is that amazing against it, because a lot of the Goblin Hut decks have Poison bait cards, so if you poison the Hut, then you're going to have to deal with the Graveyard. So let's just pressure with a Fire Spirit at the bridge and see what this guy wants to do. He is going to go for Royal Hogs. I'm going to cycle... Or, sorry, he's going to cycle a Miner, so I'm just going to cycle Royal Hogs. GG. Disconnect. I guess. Alright, so free win, I guess. Well, I mean, he's still I think we're going to get the 3 crown here. I could be wrong. Yeah, I guess we are going to stay in this game. I was about to, like, cut it out, but I realized since he is using... Wait, can't we just go queen here? Because he doesn't have, like, any... Please, queen? Let's go. That should be game. Yeah, nice. Okay, now it's GG. Thank gosh he lost connection, because had he not, I think we would have, had a pretty rough matchup over here. This deck does struggle quite a bit against air, I would say. I think, yeah, I mean, it's winnable. I don't think it's impossible, but lava is certainly tough, so we kind of got blessed there with the, disconnect. Top 600 now. Let's see if we can get into at least the top 500 this video. Alright, in our next one here, game number 3 against Orion. So let's just go ahead and start with Royal Hogs first play. It's a relatively safe starting play. And yeah, as you can see, he does end up going for the Goblin Gang and the arrows. So let's just go for a log here. Not entirely sure what this is just yet, because typically you don't see Goblin Gang and arrows in the same deck. Guess we could just cycle our Fire Spirit at the bridge. So he does have a Skarmy. Skarmy got... Almost wonder if this is like a... Is this a bait deck? Or... Let's see. I'm not... I really don't know what this is. Yeah, it's some sort of bait deck. So maybe just minor wall breakers? He either has minor or drill. But the good news is the... Okay, there's the minor, so... I feel like this matchup should be okay. There's so many people running bait decks right now. Which is why... And not necessarily traditional log bait, but just bait decks like this. That's why... Another reason why I think this deck is rising again, currently. Okay, so I'm just going to set up a cannon. Those Royal Hogs were probably not the best on my end there. But I think it's okay. I'm just going to go goblins over here. And then let's get a log going. We do got to watch out a little... Yeah, that was a little bit... Ah, he's using this stack. Okay. I'm going to actually ignore the entirety of that Mother Witch and go in here. He actually kind of messed up. Oh, I should have probably ignored the... I should have ignored that and just EQ'd. I didn't realize he didn't get the minor down in time. But either way, that was a really smart pig push on my end there. Knowing that he kind of overcommitted a little bit with that Mother Witch. So let's just get a cannon going now. It's nice we took the lead. So it's a kind of a similar deck to what the first opponent was using. Not the exact same, but definitely quite similar. So we're just going to keep up the pressure here. Him having arrows is really... good for us. They get like little to no value in this type of matchup. Wow, those pigs got so much damage. I guess he doesn't really have any response to them besides the... Of course, the... Skelly King's about it. But even that isn't like a perfect response. And also, because of the fact you can only have one champion down at once, he's not always going to have it ready to use. That's an extremely valuable Earthquake. And yeah, just like that, this is pretty much game over. Not a whole lot he can do, kind of like the first matchup we got. So, just have to cycle 2 Earthquakes or get a little bit more chip damage with the Royal Hogs, whatever comes first. We'll just go for a delivery over here. And yeah, I'm just going to Earthquake. I mean, even if those wall breakers connect, doesn't matter. That's going to be GG. Super easy matchup. There's pretty much nothing he can do. Despite us having an amazing matchup, he still is respectful and gives us the good game. So, respect to him. We already are actually top 500 already. Cool. So, I guess we'll go for top 400. If we win the next game or two, we should be able to make it. Alright, we found our next game here. So, let's just go ahead and cycle Fire Spirit at the bridge first play. He's going to go Hogs. We'll go Cannon here. So let's see what kind of Hog deck this is. Hopefully it's Hog Mortar and not Hog Bomb Tower, because Hog Bomb Tower, of course, would be a pretty challenging matchup. Could even be 2.6, which would also be completely fine. So let's go Royal Hogs here. Hopefully he does have a Mortar. Snowball. Not sure yet, so he decided not to use his building there. Arrows? Kind of had to earthquake that, because if I didn't, that would have done like 1,000 damage. I don't know why he has arrows. Don't know. This looks like it's going to be kind of hard, but I guess it depends on if he has a bomb tower or not. If he has a bomb tower, this is definitely going to be very difficult. Interesting that he decided to hog into... Because I already had a queen down, so I actually don't think that hog was that good. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess let's see how he defends this. And he's got bomb tower, sadly. So yeah, it's gonna be really hard, but let's see what we can do, I guess. But because he's got bomb tower, it ain't gonna be easy. He's got a phoenix? What the heck? This is a very strange hog deck. Got arrows, phoenix, in a hog deck. One good thing we got going for us is he doesn't have earthquake, so our cannon's gonna get quite a lot of value. Hopefully. That was weird. Okay, well, we're catching up. I think just due to us being able to cycle earthquakes, we might end the fact... The other thing is this Phoenix gets, like, no value. So I actually think we got a chance here. Despite us not having the greatest start. His snowball, though, is so good against the, Royal Hogs. I don't know if I even needed to log that, but I did it just in case. One snuck through. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. Let's go. That was really close. Nice win. His hog deck was weird. I think him having Phoenix was probably what won us that game, because Phoenix doesn't do very much value against this deck. Phoenix is not that great against almost top 400. Okay, this will be our last game. Win or loss, this will be our last game. See you guys when I find it. Alright, so this will be our last game here. Yeah, I was going to say, Phoenix doesn't really do that good against cycle decks. Especially ones that have, like, Musk or Queen in it. Like, ranged attackers like that are very, very good against the Phoenix. Okay, so this is going to be Graveyard. I'm glad it's Graveyard. I was worried it was Lava for a second. So Graveyard's typically a good matchup. This isn't as easy as the Hut one. I mean, it's going to be a little harder to beat than that, but it still should be a pretty good matchup, I think. Oh, what? I don't know what this is, actually. This is either, I guess, Elixir Golem or Golem. I don't know if those Royal Hogs were good. They might have been a little aggressive. I'm not going to Earthquake that. If I Earthquake that, that would be way too aggressive. But I'm glad he went Tombstone because he had to commit something on the Royal Hogs, which was good. Wonder if I should try to activate the King Tower here off of the E-Drag. I feel like it would be really helpful, especially if he's using, yeah, any kind of, like, ground win condition. It's going to be helpful. If he's got, like, a balloon or something, then it's not going to be that helpful, but I don't think he has a balloon. It would be kind of weird. I feel like this definitely has to be Elixir Golem. We'll see, though. It's a very strange deck, regardless. I'm gonna go Royal Hogs. Perfect timing, because he just went Healer. Oh, wow, yeah, he just went for a ton of Elixir right there. I'm gonna go Cannon like this. Could just use the Cannon to defend the Healer, and then also to distract the E-Drag as well. So yeah, very curious what, yeah, so it is going to be Elixir Golem. Our delivery is hopefully going to carry this game. Because, our Earthquake's not going to do much against the Elixir Golem pushes. That I can tell you. Please, deliveries. Save me. Yep, that is certainly going to save me. I'm going to go in here. Got my Earthquake ready. And I misclicked it, of course. Of course. It's alright, though. Still got a lot of damage. And it ain't looking good for this guy. Oh no, it targeted the healer instead of the egg. Does that really matter, though? That might have actually been a good thing, because I feel like now... I mean, it's going to be really easy to defend the Phoenix, so it's not like it really matters that much. I'm going to go in here. I guess it's a little aggressive, but... it's kind of bad for him that he's got to defend instead of building up. Actually, I don't know. That might have been... Hold on a second. This might be kind of bad. I feel like we're fine, though, especially with the king activated. There shouldn't really be any way for him to break through. The delivery is just too good. Delivery and queen combo against E-Golem is really all you need. It's a good thing we are going to be able to finish off his tower before we get triple. So that's going to be for the video. Make sure to like it if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. Let's take a quick look to see what our ranking is. That's definitely going to put us into the top 400. Yeah, it's going to put us 368th in the world. That's going to be it. Thanks again. Until next time, guys.